Hey everyone, I'm once again here with a new deck profile. This time it's an update to my standard gold paladins. So for a while I've been wanting to update the deck because even in my last video I said that there were changes I wanted to make. I never did make those changes, but now I finally have. And I didn't want to change the deck necessarily to make it more consistent. I just wanted to try a few new things out, have some more fun with the deck and some more variety. So it's still Ezel focused. It still focuses on superior riding into all your Ezels and then finishing with your Platina. But I changed a few other cards because I wanted some rear guards that did more than just call. Like I wanted more than just like searching out Gareth or like putting into soul and superior calling. So that's what I wanted to do to the deck. So I guess we'll just get right into it. I did get one of the new Ezels from the Char Expo, so that's really cool. I want to get a playset of them and put them all in this deck because I do have the one SVR, but I really love this new art that they did. So yeah. Alright, so let's move the deck to the side. Start off with our starter. Of course, our starter is still Crimson Lion Cup Criff. So we still have to run Criff because it's part of our superior ride chain. We need it for our Bowman because we have to Soul Blast it. There is the new Gold Paladin starter, but since we're playing Ezel, we have to play Criff. There isn't a whole lot more to say about it. Wish we had a full art of this card or a shiny. Hopefully we can get that one day in the future. Maybe in another extra booster or something. So yeah. Alright. So on to the grade 3s. We're running 4 of our... I guess you could say this is our avatar of the deck. Running 4 Incandescent Lion belong to Ezel. So this deck is Ezel focused. We still want to get into our superior ride as fast as possible and as consistent as possible. So 4 is a must in the deck. Ezel's still good, but most of the time you're not even going to be staying on this card because you want to just do your ride chain. Hopefully you get your Ravenheart in your hand and you can just superior ride it. But you have to go into this card first. When it does attack though, you can superior call a card from your hand, so that's pretty nifty. But most of the time you're not going to be using that ability. So we're on 4 Ezel. Alright, the next grade 3 I'm running, I did cut back on this one just because I wanted more space in the deck. I'm running 3 Ravenheart Ezel. Ravenheart Ezel is another one of those cards that it's part of the riot chain, so you want to counterblast to superior ride it, and then use its ability to get 15 extra power, a crit, and your opponent cannot call Sentinels. So this card is really good. It still does push your opponent a lot to the point where it guard restricts them, so it's really nice. It also makes for a good rear guard attack, but I could run 4. I thought about bumping it up to 4 again, but 3 has been honestly okay, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah. It's really hard to grab these cards. These ones aren't double sleeved like most of my other decks. But the next grade 3 I'm running only 2 Platina Ezel. So Platina Ezel is such a late game card that I did not want to keep running 4 of it. I even thought about running 3 of it. I tried running 3, but 3 was just... I was seeing the card way too often, and this card is such a late game card. Yes, it does make for a good rear guard attack, but 2 has been perfectly fine for me. In fact, I enjoy running the 2. And yeah, because Platinum Ezel is good, you want to go into this card last, so you scry the top 2, you put one in the trigger zone, call the other one to rear guard, and then if you have 2 other grade 3s in your soul, you can do it again. So yeah. This card's still really good. Love this card. Love the artwork. In fact, I want to get the Char Expo of this one too. Hopefully I can in the future. But yeah, just running 2 of the Platina Ezel. Alright, that's all of our grade 3s. On to our grade 2s. So since we're still trying to do our superior ride chain, I'm still running the 4 copies of Knight of Superior Skills Bowman. Bowman is a must. You want to ride this one or either your Wonder Ezel, but this guy's good because it searches out the Gareth that you need for the superior ride just by discarding a card. And when he's called, he gains 3,000 powers. When he's superior called, he gains 3,000 power. So yeah, still a really good card. Still want to get into my superior ride as often as I can. So 4 is a must for me. I don't know about anyone else. I know other people run their decks very differently from I do, as I've seen when I was trying to get opinions on this deck. But I didn't want this deck to be like super competitive. I wanted to have fun with this deck. Alright, so the next card is 4 Wonder Ezel. Once again, I want to get into my superior ride. Wonder Ezel is great for that because you Soul Blast one, retire your Howl, and then you superior ride the Ezel from the deck. This guy is really nice because it's from the deck and not from the hand, so you don't even need the Ezel, like Bowman. So this guy is a little more consistent, but I still like bumming it, and I still want to have as many chances to get to my Ezel as possible. Alright, so the new card I'm running 3 copies of Paladin. So, this guy is really cool. I wasn't running him before. I know a lot of people don't like to run him in their Ezel builds, more of like they're aggravating their Garmors, but Paladin is just a really nifty card. I can't believe I just said nifty. So Paladin is one of those cards that lets you counterblast 1, look at top 3, and superior call a card, so that's really cool. And if you have Hoel, you get to draw a card, so that's really nice. I wanted more chances, so I was running Vivian before, but I just wanted more ways of building a board better in this deck, because the only way I could really build the board before was with Platina, but now with Paladin, I can build a much better board, and it's just all around a good rearguard, because with Hoel, it gives power, so yeah. So 3 Paladin. If I could grab him. Alright, my next grade one. 4 Howl. Because I'm running the 4 Wonder, I'll kind of have to run the 4 Howl. This is another good card that it builds Soul up, so you can move it to Soul, draw a card, and superior call a card, so yeah. Still a really good card. Still part of our right chain. The next card I'm running, I'm actually thinking about cutting it down to 3 or even maybe 2, because it does require Soul. I'm running 4 Din Drain, so like I was saying, Din Drain does require a Soul Blast to get her ability off, but it also is a countercharger of the deck, so this deck does counterblast a lot, so countercharging is really nice. I always go for her countercharge instead of her draw, because the countercharge is just too important in this deck. But I've been thinking about cutting her down to 2 because I want to run Haugen, because Haugen's a really good card. It's another way of superior calling if the attack hits. But with Din Drain, we still get our countercharge and we can draw a card. But it does cost a Soul Blast, which we can't Soul Blast a whole lot in this deck, as you know. But still a really good card, still running 4 as of right now, might change in the future. Alright, so the next grade one I'm running, of course, since we're running the 3 Paladin, we have to run the 3 Hoel. Hoel is awesome because when a unit was placed in the same column as this, it gains 5,000 power, but if you have the Paladin on rearguard, it gains 10,000 power instead. So, really nice. Gets better numbers. This deck is an Excel 2 deck, so with Excel 2, if your opponent pulls a defensive trigger, you cannot really hit their Vanguard for the rest of the turn, and if they pull 2 defensive triggers, then you can't hit their rearguard either. So this guy helps with that problem because it does build higher numbers, so you can at least get 1 more attack in, so it's really nice. Alright, the next card I'm running, I am only running 2 Gareth. So, because Gareth is searchable, I only wanted to run 2. I even thought about running 1, but I didn't want to run 1 in case I got damage checked. So 2 has been really nice because this card you can search it out with Bowman. It's way easier. It lets me have more chances of running cards like Hayden and Hoel in the deck. And honestly, just Gareth alone, yes, his ability is nice, getting 10k when he's superior called, but 4 is just too much, and 2 is honestly just really nice. Alright, that is all the main deck units. Onto the trigger units. I'm only running 4 crit in this deck. So I'm actually thinking about bumping it up to 5 or maybe 6 crit, because most of the time your opponent doesn't expect you to be playing crit in Ezel, because most people go for the 8 front build, which I even consider doing the 8 front build myself, but I like being able to get more damage off, because my opponent will just no-guard the attack if they know I don't have any crits in the deck. So 4 crit has been fine. I am playing rainbow triggers in this deck, but I like getting more damage through if I can, so it's just really nice. And it comes in handy with the Platina Ezel. Alright, so as I said, we are playing rainbow triggers in this deck, so that means we are running 4 front triggers. Front triggers are really nice. Sometimes I do wish I had more of them, but I don't want to take out my crits, because front triggers just make the board honestly so much better. It's great to use front triggers with Platina Ezel and get them off because you have such a big board at that point. So yeah. I could run more, but 4 has been perfectly fine for me. Alright, of course we can't have our deck without our 4 draw PGs, our Halo Shield Mark. Luckily, not like in Liberators, we can't superior call this guy, so it's really nice because he's just a draw PG and I don't have to worry about calling him. So yeah, just 4 of him. And to finish off, we of course have our 4 heal triggers, Elixir, Sommelier. Alright, so yeah, that is the deck, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other deck profiles. We have tons of them. This deck has been a lot of fun to play. It's been really nice just going and changing up my Vanguard decks a bit because they honestly haven't changed for a while. So it's just nice getting some refreshing cards in there and just having fun. My whole thing about Vanguard is I'm not trying to be competitive. I'm trying to have fun because Vanguard's my favorite card game. Alright, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!